y'all, and welcome back to our channel. Today I am going to give my first pregnancy update that I have posted on this channel. So I'm super excited to do that. I wanted to do it last week and honestly life just got busy. So this week is pretty exciting. I am 13 weeks, which means we are officially in the second trimester. This pregnancy has honestly been rough. I'm not gonna lie. I have laid in bed a lot. I have worked from bed a lot. I have moved slower. I just have not been myself. I've been really tired. This one, I have been nauseous every single day, all day. And honestly, I feel like it is worse than, actually throwing up. So there's that. And with that, I have not been able to eat a lot. The last time I stepped on the scale, I had lost 4 pounds. I actually told Trevor this morning, I feel like I'm getting skinnier. And he said, well, you're not eating a lot. And I try to force myself to eat. That way the baby's getting the nutrients it needs. I don't really, every now and then I'll have a hankering for something. Like the other day, I was like, you know what, I want a quarter pounder from McDonald's. But for the most part, it's just whatever I think I can eat, whatever I think I can stomach. And so that's been pretty rough in itself. I've had, I guess, more cravings, I guess you could say. My recent craving was an icy and Sour Punch straws. Coke icy to be specific. But that's kind of past now, and now I'm just back to craving my Sonic Ice and water. Which is kind of what I craved with Savannah. The only thing I had a legit craving for was ice. The people at Sonic knew me by my name. They knew exactly what I wanted when I showed up. I wanted a large cup of ice. My hips have started hurting at night. I didn't have that with Savannah, so this is kind of new. I was going to understand why my hips are hurting, especially this early. I'm thinking about, I'm in the process of getting ready to contact chiropractors to try to schedule appointments with them. That way I can get adjusted and hopefully feel better. I know I had a pregnancy pillow last time, so I definitely am probably going to get one. I just don't know which one I want to get. I do sleep really well at night. My doctor prescribed me some medicine that helps me as far as I take it before bed, and it helps me sleep really well through the night and feel better in the mornings. But the only downfall is I have a hard time getting up in the mornings. Trevor has helped out tremendously with Savannah, getting her to school since I've been pregnant and getting her dressed, feeding her, all that jazz in the mornings that I have to do it, or the mornings I have to get up earlier because I have early sessions. Literally kill me right now. So I'm hopeful that since the second trimester has rolled around that all of this becomes easier on me. I did go a few days without taking my medication just to kind of see how it went, and I've been very nauseous. I do have a little bump, which I will show. It's obviously it's not very big, and to some people are like, oh, you're not even showing, but we can definitely tell that there is a baby bump there. So a 13-week bump, so it's growing, it's surely there. I'm not really in maternity clothes. I am wearing maternity jeans when I have to wear jeans just because my other jeans don't fit. So, clothes shopping soon. I just don't know when. And then I actually, I haven't purchased a whole lot, obviously. I'm not really big on purchasing things until after my baby shower. But this pregnancy, I think I'm going to be a little bit more lenient on that and buy some stuff. But I have been buying diapers. Not every time I go to the store, but almost, just because it's nice to have a diaper stash. My sister did buy us this cute little onesie. I'm not sure if you can see what it says, but it says, after every storm there is a rainbow. So this is technically our rainbow baby. And now this is where it gets a little sad. And honestly, I planned on doing this with Trevor, but it's been a crazy week, and it just, he's had a lot going on, I've had a lot going on, so So I figured, well, I'll film this. Why not? If you're friends with me on Facebook, then you've seen our post. So we know the baby's gender, which is super exciting. We actually, we had the NIPT genetic testing done at 10 weeks. Actually, our doctor, our first initial OB appointment, she had kind of suggested that we have it done just because of the miscarriage and some family history and stuff. And so she said she thought it was a good idea, but she kind of left it up to us, and we kind of went back and forth, but we decided, hey, what the heck, let's go ahead, have it done. Just give us more reassurance that our baby is good and healthy, and hey, we could find out the gender from it early, so that's fun. So we scheduled it kind of for our next appointment, went into the next appointment, ultrasound, everything still looked good. She said, you know, I don't see any reason for y'all to have it done, but I'm still leaving it up to you. And I said we had already planned to have it done, let's go ahead and have it done today. So we had it done. I got a call back the next day from my nurse, who I answered, and she said, I hate to say this, but we dropped your blood vial, so you will have to come in and have it redone. Dang it, I hate having my blood drawn, but you know, whatever, what the heck. Not that big of a deal, but they were about to go on lunch, so we hurried over there, and we kind of made a lunch date out of it, so it wasn't that bad. I mean, it happens. People make mistakes. It happens. There's no reason to be mad at them. They actually said that with the testing, they send glass vials, and they normally use plastic vials these days. They said, I don't know why this test still uses glass, but they do. And it rolled off the counter and shattered. So, had that redone. Normally, you get your test results back in 1 week, but sometimes 2 weeks. Well, I was one of the unfortunate ones that it took 2 weeks. I actually called 1 week after the test results just because my doctor's office is typically busy, and I thought maybe they have my results and they still just haven't called me, and I'm tired of waiting. So I called them and kind of asked, and they said, well, it can take up to 2 weeks. So I said, okay, thank you, you know. So I called back the following Monday, so this was technically 2 weeks after the first initial blood draw, to see if they had received my results. And the lady said she kind of acted like she knew something, but she's, I don't know, she's always down to earth. So she said, I will have them call you first thing in the morning. They've actually already stepped out for the day. So it's like, dang it, I should have called earlier, but you know, it's fine. And so next day rolls around, waiting for a phone call, no phone call, no phone call. Lunchtime rolls around, still no phone call. I actually had a photo shoot to be at 3 o'clock that afternoon, and so it was like, I can't really go pick up my results today, so should I really worry about it? And finally, I called Trevor after I got done, and at the time it was like 4 o'clock, and he said, you know what, you're worried about it, you go ahead and call. So I called again. Same lady answered. I said, you know, hey, me again. I said, I never received a call. I said, I was just checking in. She pulled up everything. She said the nurse had actually wrote a note back to her that said that the doctor would call the patient. So whenever she said that, instantly my anxiety shot through the roof, and I said, this is not good. She has never called me. She's always good and thorough in the office, pulls me in her office, explains anything, but as far as after I step out of the office, the nurse always handles everything. I actually hurried home as fast as I could because obviously they were about to close, and I wanted to be with Trevor whenever she called. I got home, I had some work to do. Well, I started not feeling well. I think the heat just kind of got to me that day, and so it was after 5, and so I said, she's not going to call me today, so I'm going to go lay down. And told him, you know, I didn't feel good, I'm going to go lay down. So I go to the bed to lay down to try to rest. I took some medicine before. I'm laying there, and the phone rings. So I answer it. I'm shut in the room alone. He shut all the doors, turned off the lights because he knew I didn't feel good. I was trying to keep the fan out of my hair. So I sit up in the bed, and she kind of breaks the news that I carry some form of gene, and anyways, basically if Trevor carries it, then our baby has a higher risk of getting this disease, but the chances are rare. And so then she kind of started talking about high-risk specialists. So that was upsetting in itself because those are words you never want to hear. And then she told me what the baby had tested positive for. And we will go more in depth to exactly what the baby tested for positively and all that later. We kind of want to wait just until we're trying to get more answers as far as it goes. But when she said what it was, I was familiar with this syndrome. I've actually seen the worst side of this case. So instantly, you know, I had been holding it together this whole time and staying strong, and the tears started flowing. So I'm already, you know, nauseous before she calls, so this just makes, you know, matters worse. And she asked me, she said, "Are you familiar with this?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, I am." I said, "I actually, you know, I knew somebody that was on the worst side of this. They ended up losing the baby." Obviously, I'm overwhelmed at this. She shocked herself that she even got these results out of us, but the fact that I had been waiting so long for my results, I had already kind of said, I think something has come back abnormal. Next morning, I had decided whenever I woke up, I was going to go to the doctor and try to get the results in my hand so that I could read through it and explain it more, because when the doctor called, I guess she was trying to figure out beforehand how and when she was going to break this news to us. So I went the next morning, picked up my results, and read over what she was trying to explain to me on the phone, because obviously when she broke the news, I was just trying to keep it together and my head was spinning, and it just so... Basically, we've had a few days to process this, and, you know, we all know that medicine can be wrong. These tests can be inaccurate. I mean, they say they're accurate, but they can be wrong. We have hope because our ultrasounds have looked great, and normally they see something on the ultrasounds before these tests are ran. So we're hopeful that even if our baby does have this syndrome, that it is not severe. So my concern right now is that this baby can survive this pregnancy. We can carry full term. And that's kind of where I stand with it. You know, if there's something wrong with our baby, that is completely fine. Obviously, we want our children to be healthy as they can be. But if they, you know, are diagnosed with something, it's fine, because we love our babies and we love this baby. And so that doesn't really concern me as far as that goes. Right now, I'm just worried about survival as far as the pregnancy goes. So now we wait for our high-risk appointment. Hopefully that will be soon, but it's kind of scary because I've got to have more testing. The baby's got to have more testing. Trevor's got to be tested. We've got to have more in-depth ultrasounds, and so stuff we haven't done before. So it's pretty overwhelming, but we're praying, and I have hope that this is going to turn out just fine. But whenever you get the initial news, it's very overwhelming and it can kind of get to you. So that's where we stand with our pregnancy right now. We do know the gender, as stated before. We finally got to a point emotionally where we were ready to reveal this to Savannah. So if you've watched some of our videos, you know she has been determined this is a girl baby. She decided last week that it was a boy, but she also decided she wanted one of each. So she wanted twins. No, we don't need twins. We don't have twins. It's just one baby. So we decided to do a balloon release with her. I will include that clip in there. But we did reveal to her that she is a big sister to and you will see soon. So she's excited, and I actually did buy an outfit yesterday. I would show that, but then it would reveal what it is, and I'm not quite ready to do that. And I did order little name magnets so that we can send out to family to reveal the baby's name. So I thought those were super cute and I can't wait for those to come in. I placed an order for a onesie to be monogrammed with baby's name on it. So I figured, you know, the last few days we've had, it's been super stressful. We've just been in a weird little funk, I guess you can say, because whenever you know, receive news like this, it just, sometimes it makes you feel weird. And especially right now, because we don't really know how to react because we don't have all the information we need. And so we're just trying to think positively and have hope. And whenever you find out your baby's gender, it's normally like, you know, it's a, and you're so excited most of the time, and you start, you know, looking at all the baby clothes and the nursery stuff. And this time it was just super solemn, I guess you could say, and like we were just in a weird position. And so I went to the store and I just decided to browse through the baby section, and I found this cute little outfit, so I went ahead and picked it up, and that kind of made my heart feel better. So we have hope, and we hope that you all will keep our baby in your prayers. So without further ado, Savannah's reaction.
Down.
It's a boy? I don't know.
What does it mean if the balloons are blue? Is it a boy or a girl? A boy. What does it mean if they're pink? Pink is for a girl baby. Okay, so mommy's gonna let you open this box, and whatever comes out of this box is what kind of sibling you're getting, okay? Do you think it's a boy or a girl? Girl. Okay. What is it?
Are you gonna have a sister?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's a girl! Do it again!
You do it again? You want Daddy to spray you again?
Yeah, I'm not spray Daddy. I'm not spray him. Here.
And one more thing for today. I just wanted to say thank you for watching our video, and I hope you'll subscribe. If you can, give us a big thumbs up. If you have any comments, leave them down in the comment section below. If you have any questions, leave them down there, because there's always a chance we may do a Q&A later on about pregnancy, our life, whatever you want. Just leave a comment below for us and ding that notification bell, and it'll give you notifications when we post. We try to post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sometimes we get a little behind, but we're still getting used to this. So thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this update.